Gabriele Oettingen, Rethinking Positive Thinking, Inside the New Science of Motivation. Imagine if dreaming about your deepest desires could make them come true. In Rethinking Positive Thinking, Inside the New Science of Motivation, Gabriele Oettingen explores how positive fantasies can actually hinder progress and even produce negative outcomes. By diving into the role that fantasies play in motivation and its cognitive and emotional effects, Oettingen presents a method called mental contrasting as an effective strategy for fulfilling wishes. In this book summary, you will learn about the limitations of positive fantasies, the potential benefits of mental contrasting, and how to adopt the WOOP wish, outcome, obstacle, plan process to transform your dreams into reality.
The dark side of positive thinking. Our belief in positive thinking may do more harm than good. The cult of optimism that pervades our culture promotes the idea that thinking positively about the future can help us achieve success. However, research suggests that superficially positive fantasies can actually hinder our performance. People may use positive dreams to escape their frustrations or make themselves feel better about situations they cannot change, but this approach may end up making them complacent instead of motivated. Mental contrasting, on the other hand, has been found to be a more effective strategy for fulfilling our wishes. This involves thinking positively about our future while also being realistic about the obstacles we face. By acknowledging the challenges, we are more likely to take action and work toward our goals. So, rather than indulging in positive fantasies, we should focus on mental contrasting and take active steps toward achieving our dreams. The power and pitfalls of fantasizing. While some schools of psychology argue that living without fantasies is ideal for self-actualization and full psychological development, the author argues that fantasies can be a lifeline for people in irksome, unchangeable situations. Proper understanding of fantasies can lead to positive action, while entertaining positive fantasies can sap a person's energy to act. Nonetheless, dreaming remains a risk-free way of exploring possible choices and can offer a momentary escape from depressive states. The phenomenon of mental attainment is observed, where spending time fantasizing about something makes you feel as if you've already achieved it. However, sustaining this pleasant state requires filtering information from the outside world, leading to a distorted view of reality. Achieving goals with mental contrasting. If you're struggling to turn your fantasies into reality, mental contrasting may be the solution. Unlike dreaming alone, this process combines visualization with concrete actions that put you in touch with what you need to do in the real world. Researchers found that mental contrasting only motivated action from people who believed they had a good chance of success. This positive finding ensures that you don't act on every wish that crosses your mind but instead become passionate about attainable plans. Mental contrasting has objective benefits, such as working harder and undergoing actual, observable changes in behavior. Unlike more conventional approaches, mental contrasting also helps people disengage from unrealistic wishes so they can pursue more realistic goals. It even helps people accept and retain negative feedback, translating it into positive action. Mental contrasting lets you finally engage in viable, heartfelt wishes with everything you've got. WOOP process, achieving goals made simple. The WOOP process is a step-by-step routine that can help you achieve your goals. This process synthesizes current research and converts it into a practical approach that anyone can integrate into their life. WOOP stands for Wish, Outcome, Obstacle, Plan, and it takes time and effort to master but is worth it in the end. To begin, identify your wish or concern and visualize it to hold it in place. Next, envision the positive result you want to create. Then, identify any potential barriers, either inward or outward, that may prevent you from achieving your goal. Once you have identified the barriers, create a plan that specifies a thought or action you can take, and pinpoint the next occurrence of the obstacle, coming up with an if-then statement of what to do if it arises. Using the WOOP process can ensure that all levels of your mind are brought to bear on attaining what you want, and by following these steps, you can see how all 4 stages work together to produce a complete and effective approach. Take the time to fill in the blanks on a checklist or index card and practice regularly to create a habit out of this method. WOOP, your key to effective goal setting. WOOP is a practical and effective process that can help anyone achieve their personal and professional goals in life. This structured formula is simple to do as a mental exercise or write down, and it guarantees concrete results when executed correctly. The process focuses on 4 easy-to-remember steps: wish, outcome, obstacle, and plan. The first 2 steps revolve around focusing on what you desire and the positive outcomes of that wish, followed by identifying potential roadblocks in its way and planning to overcome them. Unlike other strategies that rely on conscious beliefs and goal systems, WOOP engages non-conscious factors to build motivation and boost self-discipline. WOOP works on any time frame and in any area of life where you want to achieve growth. Though the outcomes may vary, the process always helps bring clarity to your goals and inspires you to take action towards a more fulfilling life. Integrating WOOP in daily life. WOOP helps achieve goals with concrete plans and deeper aspirations. WOOP can be used as a tool to guide individuals towards becoming more confident and achieving their goals. Short for wish, outcome, obstacle, plan, WOOP can be integrated into all aspects of a person's life. The process begins by identifying a deep-seated wish that may be harder to discuss, which often leads to uncovering specific desires that can be pursued. As an illustration, an alcoholic struggling to generate positive fantasies about sobriety can use WOOP to identify the desire to become a better parent or have a better relationship, making drinking an obstacle to a more profound goal. To begin practicing WOOP, start with short-term goals and develop a daily WOOP habit. Some people choose to start or end their day with WOOP or integrate it into their idle time, such as during their daily commute. By regularly practicing the technique, individuals can program themselves to make WOOP more effective. It is essential to go beyond dreaming and make concrete plans, which will prevent individuals from blindly assuming their goals are being achieved. Integrating WOOP in daily life can unleash deeper aspirations and empower individuals to accomplish their objectives with detailed plans.
Gabriele Oettingen's Rethinking Positive Thinking, Inside the New Science of Motivation, challenges the conventional belief that being optimistic and focusing on positive fantasies will lead to success. Instead, Oettingen introduces mental contrasting and the WOOP process as more effective methods to fulfill personal wishes and aspirations. WOOP is particularly useful because it connects our present reality to the successful fulfillment of our wishes on a non-conscious level. By implementing mental contrasting and the WOOP framework in various aspects of our lives, we can improve our health, relationships, career, and overall well-being. Embrace this practical and powerful process and unlock the potential for meaningful change in your life.